Why is it that we have this built-in mechanism for blindly soldiering on? It's like if we don't have that Thanksgiving turkey stuffed while making a table for 24 look spectacular, while sending invoices out for our business, while explaining to our middle schooler as to why they can't have ice cream for breakfast and all of this before 9 a.m., that we consider ourselves slackers. Because that's what we do. We put our anxiety and our stress in a box. I was that person who put everything in a box until it became so bad that I almost ended my life. I wish someone had told me that when I started my business, that I was in the driver's seat of my startup and my life. I wish someone had said, Tonia, prioritizing your mental health is not a personal failure. Those who speak openly about it, it's a sign of strength. In 2012, my husband and I pitched our business on Canada's hit TV show, Dragon's Den. This is like Shark Tank in the US. We customized 5 different teas based on each of the dragon's personalities, created a bidding war, left with $250,000, but most importantly, we left with 2 investors. My 3rd child, Sammy, was born 4 weeks before we aired on that show. But I was still in so much pain from my 3rd C-section, and postpartum depression was settling in. But I had no time to think about my mental health, because when we aired on that show in front of millions of viewers, our business exploded. A few years later, we were big enough to hire a C-suite executive who promised us the moon. But instead, she conspired to take over my business, drove a deep wedge between my husband and I, and filed 2 lawsuits against us. The second lawsuit was the final blow to my mental health. I told my husband I want to die, and that he and our children were better off without me. And I meant it. I really needed help. Living in silence is doing more harm to your mental health versus speaking to someone about it. Silence is a trap. Don't fall into the same trap I fell into, and don't let anyone else fall into it either. It is okay to talk about mental illness. It's okay. The more that we do, the less stigma and the less shame there will be around it. Life, my friends, is a journey. And building a remarkable business, that's a journey too. And we must soldier on, always soldier on. But here's the thing, soldiering on does not mean that we have to suffer forever. What if we soldier on with self-awareness? That's the key. Each one of you is destined for success, and how you achieve it, that's up to you. Keeping your mental health intact? Well, guess what? That is up to you too.